Welcome back to another episode of Housekeeping. So, a lot of the fans have come to the Cause Fest event, and we are very thankful for dropping down. So, if you have missed the opportunity, not to worry. In October, I heard there will be another event. Okay, let's move on to today's housekeeping. Woo!
I really don't feel good. We're getting a
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on what time you're watching us, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Housekeeping with us, your host. I'm Eugene Tay, and that is the SE Succubus Belinda, recording right now at 12:45 a.m.
Early bird gets a worm, right?
We'll be very early. The worm haven't come out until another 5 more hours at least.
We are so early that we are so late that we are early.
Yeah. I think recording at night hits different, really, compared
Especially
to
the 7 month. Suddenly, no need on aircon.
like what B said just now. We were at Cause Fest last Saturday on the 10th of August. So if you were there, some of the Supernatural Confessions community came down to support us. Thank you very much for being there. Those of you who were not there and waiting for the snippets to come out, I hope to rush through the edit this week and hopefully get it up by before next housekeeping. Yeah.
Don't make promises.
Okay. It's been a very, very busy week. Alrighty. So, all I can tell you right now is that it did not. Belinda and I made a bet at the start of the the event, and Belinda won that bet. That's all I can say. So let's make a side bet. I'm guessing today is going to be a terrible day. Only one person might give us a confession. The rest of them might run away. What's your bet?
I think there might be new gen horrors.
Oh, okay.
So we shall go and find whether maybe the Gen Zs will give us some spooky stories.
Okay. Let's see whether Belinda is right or I'm right. Well, follow us into this area, Expo Hall 1, right in front of the Cosplay Festival, where we're going to point your little stick at some people's face and ask them for confession.
Tell me, confess your sins now.
Let's go.
Okay. Yes, very juicy details. We got very good confessions. We even got one also secretly from a sifu.
Wow.
Dang. We then expect to go to cosplay festival, find a sifu.
There's a lot of Gen Zs. Did I spot
Yeah.
them right? Mostly Gen Zs, right?
They are mostly all Gen Zs. The older ones I would know lah, but mostly all of them are Gen Zs.
Well,
Interesting, Gen Z 师傅leh. Wow.
Yeah, very young. So, okay, so this episode, I think I'll call it the Gen Z Can See. Anyway, speaking of Can See, we have some confessions for you today, some videos, some cool stuff, some funny stuff. Let's get to our very first video submitted by Miss Leslie. Before I tell you what it is, take a look. B, can you see?
Is that a soap? Is that a hand?
How do you know it's a soap?
It looks it's in a soap container lah.
Okay. I call this the hand soap. Okay, so this was sent by Miss Leslie. She said that her mom went to the toilet and freaked out because she saw a hand on the soap dish. And okay, while on its own, just one incident, maybe coincidence lah. It's pareidolia, it's haha, it's funny. Then she sent me another picture. She said she saw a face on ice cream.
Alamak.
So
this one confirm not the hantu. I think tell you too much ghost story.
I think this is the I call it the set ice cream.
It looked like an owl to me. Very cute the owl.
But there's I see like there's an eyebrow, there's a nose, clearly a nose bridge and a mouth, like.
Okay. Because it looks like a beak,
Oh yeah, it does.
So I was like, it looks like a cute bird leh.
Okay, like now with a brown color, it's basically a chendol. So chendol with ice cream.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay, so
Interesting
that's from
finds.
Leslie, and the next one is from Maitreya, another community member. Sent me a photo of an umbrella at a bus stop.
Alamak, what's so special about this umbrella?
Because Chinese mythology or the Chinese myth is that when you find an umbrella, you cannot take it home.
Of course, I remember your stories, master.
Because for those of you who did not tune into that housekeeping episode,
Yes.
we believe that Chinese believe that spirits hide inside umbrella, and people do not just discard an umbrella like that or forget to bring it back home. So when you find an umbrella lying around, it's discarded on purpose because the spirit wants you to find it and bring it home. And you think, this one, maybe it's just someone really forget. Then I have a close-up shot of this umbrella, and there's blood stains.
Jang, jang, jang.
Was-
And then some more, right?
Ah.
Okay, recently have been raining. Right? Have you raining on your side or not? Or the Singapore?
Yeah.
Right. So the umbrella came at the right time.
So something in that, the murdered soul, the soul of the murdered victim is in the umbrella waiting for someone to pick it up so they can possess the body.
Oh my god, so scary. To be murdered again?
To seek revenge. And find the
No
person
lah,
who
because
murdered
like
him.
usually when got ghosts come, the master also will come. Then habis, mati one more time.
Wow, so starting already, we got all this kind of cute stuff going on. So what do you think about this so far? Overactive imagination, something might be behind it, or what?
Usually my minus away the umbrella rule. Usually my rule of thumb is every time I see something on the floor, whether it's whatever it is, it might be wallet or what. Sometimes I will open it out of curiosity. But would I bring it home? That's like very sus. You know, ever once I went to the female toilet, okay, and then someone left the brand new wallet and it's from a branded shop. And then after that, right, I'll go and find out the price. It's not a very big wallet, like it's like about maybe $100.
Okay.
But it was like some brand one. It was in the same shopping mall, but I was a teenager back then. So $100 mean a lot to a teenager, right?
Yeah.
And then especially branded goods, teenage girl can show off, ma. But to me, I just sorry, someone left this here. You return to the owner somehow.
I found a wallet on Saturday.
Oh.
After I was with you, then I went to Changi for the Changi walk, and I went to the toilet at Dilby. What's that place? Dilby sells. I forget. Nasi biryani.
Oh.
So I went to the toilet, and there was a wallet on the resting on the toilet paper dispenser, and I opened it up. There's some money inside, not a lot, but there's some money, enough to buy couple of meals.
Nasi biryani.
No, more than nasi biryani. Couple of meals. But yeah, I think just return. Good karma. Money can earn back anytime. Don't need to cope this kind of money. Whoever lost the wallet there, I think maybe they need the money even more, right? So just return lah. Hopefully the first.
So how do you return? You give it to the shop owner?
Yeah, because I was at the restaurant. The toilet was in the restaurant, so I pass it to the lady and say, if anyone comes back asking for the wallet, this is it. All right. Okay, so next one. I don't know what's the next video because I just wrote the title Ghost Face. Okay, we'll figure this out. Oh, this one. What is it about?
Totally today not prepared. Okay, so the title is, okay, when you're younger, sometimes I don't know about you, but actually I have this like I try to psych myself up. You know, sometimes every time it's the ghost kind of scare you, right? Now you're going to scare the ghost. Make sure you see the ghost like, oh, I can see you. I see you. Like that.
So you can see the ghost or you cannot see the ghost that you make this?
I cannot see that. In the broader in the daylight, then after that, like sometimes you can feel like a presence around you. Then after that, you just like, go and like juke the ghost back.
So you make this kind of face?
No lah. So just exaggerated.
Okay, can you make a ghost face for us? Wait, let me open big screen. Can you make a ghost face for us?
Make a ghost face. Later at night, I can sleep or not you?
Can. Come, try me.
Okay. I'll hide my face first. Hey, last time back in school, a lot of people fear me. They fear me for weird reasons lah. Okay, the boy I like even scared of me.
Why? Because of your face or what?
No. When I was back in secondary school, I was this like hunchback monster, totally like different from how I am today. This one is manifest to like the
You
how got
hunchback because
manifest.
you are well endowed, and because as a secondary school girl you are being made fun of. That's why you hunch to hide your chest, or what's the reason for hunching?
Medical issue.
Medical issue. Okay.
That one cannot help. Sorry, bad
Yeah,
genes.
yeah. Aiyo.
Okay, but the thing is because I think coincidentally we just happened to be at the same area, and then somehow the dude got scared because he thought that I was stalking him.
Can you imagine the dude now sees you and goes like, "You mean that's Belinda? Damn! Why didn't I have the foresight?"
But it's okay. What's that one called? When a door closes, another one opens.
If-
Da-da-da-da.
If one door closes and another one opens, you better go and get a sifu to come and cleanse your house, especially during 7 months.
It's okay. I will take out my video and then I was like, Eugene, look at this.
Okay, but I got some tip for you, Belinda.
Okay. Yes.
If your house got one door closes and another one open, I would suggest doing this.
Oh, now modern cleansing already.
Modern problems require modern solution.
Now ask the Roomba to go and sage the house for you. Hey, you know what is missing or not?
What?
You know one of those like player, the music player,
The
then they should
chanting
like
and the
play the
chanting one.
om. Yeah, the chanting.
The Om Padme Money Home. No, right?
Yeah. So I can see got what citrine, got what clear quartz, then got amethyst. Why? This one bring in the money, clear the house also.
Still got incense. I think that looks like what? Sandalwood, black color one.
Who knows?
Oh.
Not bad lah, not bad lah.
Okay, so speaking of 7 months, go on.
Yeah, I think anybody try, please help us take a video. We will also I will share on my story.
I think if I put the incense here, my room go down. Probably I come and my house burn down.
What if suddenly, right? Okay, your Roomba just break down. Like you clearly remember it's fully charged. And then suddenly you just like went out for like maybe tapao food or what. Then you see the Roomba break down in the middle of the room. Like not moving.
Confirm I know that spot. It's a hot spot.
Then after that, like the crystal fall over, the incense fall over. Oh shit!
Oh, they don't like it.
It works, but they don't like it.
Okay. You know, in 7 months, what we do is we burn hell notes.
Yeah. Yes.
Where does the money go to?
Where does the money go to? I would think that go to my ancestors, to my late relatives. I always wonder, do they have like a hell POSB bank downstairs?
I think
Or like, how do they withdraw the cash?
they even have hell credit card, hell
Hell masters,
yeah, they got all this like as above, so below, right? They assume that everything that we have here in the human world is also there in hell. And if we take on that whole concept that everything as above, so below, heaven and earth should be just the same. We are just the middle layer. So if you have no money, according to this girl, she has to answer why.
我们现在没有钱，其实是因为上面没有烧给我们。Get that into your heads, babies. 我们现在没有钱，其实是因为上面没有烧给我们。Get that into your heads, babies.
Okay.
Get that into your head, babies.
I like it. I like her catchphrase. So, because you never burn for your ancestors, right? Your ancestors also never burn to you.
So when they go back up, they never burn for me, right? Don't burn for you also. No, bless you. Okay lah, in a way that's true because we burn for our ancestor, really for the ancestor to be happy and give us fortune, right? So it's that cycle lah.
I had this conversation with my colleague. So my colleague, she's a Christian. So they don't believe in the life cycle, like the Buddhists and stuff like that, right? They don't believe in like reincarnation and stuff like that. So I asked her, just purely out of curiosity. So like after you guys pass away, where do you believe that you will go to? So she told me she will go to heaven. Then after that, just be like a servant of God, and be like by God's sides lah. Then after that, I was thinking, so if you are by God's side and you're His servant, means that technically you are like kind of like angels, right? You need to do like some tasks He hands out to you, or maybe deliver some messages to like the mortal world or something like that. I would believe so lah, right? Then after that, I asked her this very serious question: do you get paid or not? Are you working 24/7? Got off day or not? Got public holiday or not? I said, if don't have, I never mind. I reincarnate as a human, at least I got off day.
But she says she's servant ma. Servant might got off day one.
Ayo, I don't want.
They wear white gown, they float in the clouds. According to the cartoon I saw lah, then they carry the harp with winter wings. That's my idea of heaven. Everyone wearing white gown, floating on clouds.
Okay. But no off day 很惨 eh. We need to, revoke the system.
But technically, we only have off day because we are suffering on earth and we are tired and we need the break. Maybe they down there, wow, they got heavenly massage, heavenly vigor. They do things not tired one.
Interesting. Heavenly massage. That sounds so suspicious. I didn't catch that until just now.
The angel asked you, 你要不要 special?
Yeah, but happy ending. Oh.
They say in heaven, everything happy ending.
Terrible. There's no bad day on heaven, is it?
Okay, the next one is very interesting. This one, I replied to this also. Okay.
Yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, I love. This is the whole reason why I joined this community and I love this community. I was also like starting a bit skeptic whether I should confess or not to confess, because my story like really whacked out. If people listen to my story, definitely they think I'm crazy. But when I joined this group, I was like, oh my god, I feel so like happy, feel so supported and loved by this community. I love this SC community so much.
Okay, so this one is sent by Machia Om. Came across a Getai last Monday at Beauty World. However, strangely, the first row seats were not empty. Then he asked a question. Tradition no longer observed? Thought first row reserved for spirits. I don't see anyone on the first row. Do you see anyone?
Well, I have the third eye lah, so
So you can see some people lah. I cannot see anyone lah. First row, see all empty. Let's see. Look at the comment section. What people have to say. Adriel Young says, "I don't see anyone on the first row, though."
Then after that, the person comment back, "Don't be like this."
You're so young. Clarence Tay says, "Did you walk closer and see?" Young Fandango, maybe you only can see them. Then my trio replied, "Young Fandango, my anele." Then Elstation said, "Your third eye open liao."
Then now he said fourth eye also open already. I love it. Always in for the good laughs.
Yeah. So I want to explain to our viewers about these superstitions about the first row at Getai on 7 month.
I have heard some sermon stories before, and apparently how this will go about is that, okay, why not to sit in the first row is because usually the dead are the one who's sitting in the first row, because they 1 year come out of the hell gates once a year, and then after that they are the VIP, and this Getai is for them to enjoy the songs, for them to enjoy the entertainment, the food, and all these things. So like the previous housekeeping that we have also, they have like the food gathering at the graveyard, but there's no physical people there because the ghosts are enjoying them.
But I got issue with this.
Why?
We're only assuming that in this neighborhood there's only 8 ghosts.
Why?
Then they got more ghosts, then they sit where? Because behind all got human already, then they got no space. Only the 8 in front can sit.
That's true. But also, Eugene, have you ever thought, okay, what if they are not the audience ghosts? Maybe they are the performer ghosts? Then they'll be dancing on stage.
Then they'll be backstage.
Like club like that.
Now the question I have is, the uncle sitting there right in front. Is he human
you can
or is
see
he ghost? Also got third eye. Money. Oh, 可以看到那个 Atpe, but he looks quite ghostly lah.
No shadow. The chair got shadow, he no shadow. Anyhow only, kena hantam by the ghost later at night.
Now I never see any more 7-month Getai. Last time every neighborhood, right? My neighborhood, like Bedok Reservoir have, Changi have, Tampines I don't remember have.
You know what my neighborhood have?
What?
My neighborhood got 7-month fun fair.
Huh?
Really? I never bluff
what,
you.
Like what? They sell
They got the all the nowadays the fun fair that they have.
Uncle
it's not
Ringo
like the big
one,
one like the Uncle Ringo one. Then after that they have like the like little small the swing going around.
and there's nobody
I look
there
at
lah.
them, then I'm just like they haven't like set it up yet. Then I don't know because it's also very close to National Day, right? I don't know whether is it for National Day or is it for 7 months. I'm very conflicted and confused.
You go and queue up lah. You queue up, then they come to your turn, right? The fella say, can you please wait for next one? Since I full lah. Then you know lah. Then you see all the empty cars going around and around, and you know, actually not very empty.
Later mine also, when I see already, suddenly my booth very heavy. All the children also bought.
I mean, you got Getai for the adult ghosts, then you have fun fair for the younger ghosts lah. Make only fair ma.
This one, I tell you, the Hantu school now empty already. All come to the human realm to play.
All holiday. No, the Viking, right? The front row cannot sit, okay? That one for the ghosts. You can sit the behind.
Interesting.
Okay, so this one is it's a mini confession, not really a confession. Later on we got proper confession. This one is by May Ume.
So she says that 2-3 days ago, I went to Lim Kopi at Hougang, took a train and transferred to bus 72. Waited for a long time and there was a long queue in the bus interchange. Suddenly felt like I have goosebumps. I also attributed to the change in the temperature. But it kept coming, so I got angry and said that don't come and disturb me, get lost. Yesterday noon happened to see got 5 marks on my hand. Ding, 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 ding.
Where's the fifth?
And it looks like maybe the camera never take properly lah. Maybe I was assuming in the middle or maybe at the back. Because the hand usually you grab, right? The thumb will be behind ma.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so she says that it looks like a small hand that grabbed her.
I want to ask whether this bruise is painful or not.
As a person who get bruised unknowingly, I don't know whether is it I'm careless, I bump into things, or sometimes I just wake up to have bruises.
No, the one for you is very clear cut on the hantu pinch you. It must be the hantu. I'm going with that.
Okay, but usually the bruises they don't hurt. You bruise, you can press, right? Okay, I don't know how masochistic are you lah. I like to press my bruise, press until massage until wait for it to disappear. But
it's been
my bruises usually not pain one.
It's been a very long while since I kena bruise. So, like last time fall down, kena beat, kena pinch, sure got bruise. But as adults, I don't imagine. I can't remember when's the last time I got bruised. Where do you usually get your bruise from? I mean, not from, you won't know where you don't know where you got it from, right? But where do they appear on?
Usually my legs.
On your knees, is it?
Not my knees. My the thigh area or the calf area. Calf I can still understand. I sometimes maybe kick into things, man. Right? But the thigh, then how?
And the ghost cow saw you at night lah.
I don't know. 色鬼.
Okay, so for this particular one, right? So 2-3 days ago, Lim Kopi transferred, felt sudden goosebumps at the bus interchange. Okay, so bus interchange at Hougang, no aircon. Right?
Never been, not sure.
No aircon. Only then attributed to change in temperature. Why the change of temperature got to be so sudden and enough of a drop to give you goosebumps?
That's true.
And although we have no evidence of other people around the area feeling the temperature change or her, but it kept coming. So it kept coming. I'm assuming the cold is
Keep
not
persistent
it's,
pushing to her. I
it's
guess.
not like constantly cold. It's cold disappear, cold disappear, cold disappear. That's my understanding of this line. It keeps coming.
Or maybe she can feel a presence keep like, trying to push her or something. Can you imagine suddenly the person beside her just take a jacket and wear? To put it, and she knows something is wrong.
So she got angry and said, "Don't come and disturb me. Get lost."
Correct.
That's in Chinese local mythology or superstition is, if you are disturbed by something, rule number 1, you ignore. Rule number 2, ignore does not go away. You confront it with in a very stern way. Like this
You need to
case,
be bigger than them, lah, right?
then you say afternoon, right? 2 to 3 days ago. So it means the thing has passed 2 days lah. Right? 2 to 3 days passed already after the incident. Then the bruises appear. So I'm thinking the bruises may not be from that, assuming it was an entity at the bus interchange. This was a different entity. Because when usually you score the entity and the entity go away, or they're not happy, they attack you on the spot, the bruise appear almost instantly, not 2-3 days later.
Or how about maybe if it's like trying to reach her but couldn't reach her, and then like, not happy already, then like, want to leave already, then like make a ruckus. Then after that it's like bye-bye.
So grab her and then that's it.
Yeah, probably like grab her, like angry already, like after that.
Okay. This one we don't know whether it's hantu or not, but the bruises appear like that.
I think that's weird
tough.
This one. How in the first place physically lah, how can you cause yourself to have bruise? I mean, usually people I've seen some people try to fake the marks before. They punch or they pinch themselves.
This one is more than a pinch. This one seems, because you see the when it's fading around, it's very yellow. So this is like, what? It's got to be very, very hard. But I think we'll check with May whether it's painful or not. If it's not, okay, probably not painful because she didn't realize it until 2-3 days later. It's not like as if she,
correct.
So maybe she got it, but she didn't notice it because there's no pain. And if there's no pain and the bruises like that, you either go for medical checkup because maybe there's cancer of the blood and your blood is not flowing well, and that's why the marks appear. Because there's some medical conditions where your body just have bruises
for no reason, right?
Yeah, or it's hantu. Yeah, so I'm going with hantu for this one.
Okay, I also go with hantu. But I have a very strange question. I don't know whether you can answer, or maybe some of our comment section can help me out. Why the hantu touch you, or want to give you bruises, or will give you bruises? What's the logic behind it? Maybe someone heard like a folklore or something to tell us. What do you think it is?
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
Everybody say lah, will get bruises lah, but why bruises?
Because if looking from an energy point of view, they attack your energy, but why does that change of energy, either the reduction of it, cause a bruise? So the one I don't know. Wow, it's a good
Why
question.
not like a burn mark? Why not like,
I mean, if they can scratch you, we know scratches appear, then maybe
I think it's like different Pokemon move.
they pinch
Some
you
can
lah.
scratch, then some can pinch.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I also don't know.
So there is a force applied. I don't know, phantom force. Okay. Next one was sent to us by someone who was working at the shipyard, and they took this photo.
No, not that one. Oh my god. Hey, that eerie there. No, look at it now.
Okay, so I'll describe the photograph for those who are not familiar with where this is. This seems to me like a container yacht. All these are your 16-foot containers. And this photograph was taken from inside the cab of a lorry. So you see the side view mirror, the very large one. And it's probably taken at some time at night, perhaps.
Eugene,
Yeah.
I got temperature drop in my room now.
For real lah.
For real, this picture scary. My honey leh. I want to sleep
I still want to zoom in some more, yeah. Is it Photoshop or not?
I don't think so. I don't want to see anymore.
I zoom even bigger. Oh,
I'm not looking. This one,
oh,
the temperature drop is real, bro.
oh. I mean,
Hey, somehow my fan is not blowing me. You can see the fan
no,
blowing.
you literally got
another
temperature
way.
drop. Ah.
Don't have. Now I have. Go away.
So your radar tells you that this is legit. Ah.
I think so. Hey, Koa, Eugene. Next
Okay,
picture,
okay.
please.
Okay. I make small. I so that's why I wanted to show you because you know you radar I can see.
Not always lah, but now Koa, Eugene.
Okay. Hola. I change.
Change.
The next one not exactly less scary also lah.
No lah, I say we can just two men scream.
Okay, 2 men scream. Poop. Okay, then we can talk about it.
Ayo, now the cold spot's still here.
Okay.
It's on you, Eugene. It's on you.
Oops. Okay, so tell me what
It
you
wants
felt.
to come back. It wants to come
Yeah.
back. I cannot help it.
Okay, so tell me what you felt because I'm leaning towards Photoshop, but the way your reaction is right now, I'm doubting my own initial opinion because I'm putting you out there like a canary, right? If you send something, if it's cold and everything, high chance I'm going to change my mind that it's a ghost.
You know what I feel like? I feel like the two stick that people bring during the paranormal
The
investigation.
dowsing rod. Yeah. People bring dowsing rod. Some people bring pendulum. Some people got EMF. I say, you hold on. Belinda. I bring Belinda.
Like beep 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 beep. Okay, so what I felt, and I'm still feeling it now. I don't know whether the entity come into my room. Okay, this one you have to take my word for it lah, because I have no thermometer here for you. What I felt is that suddenly this side, which is my right side, suddenly got very, very cold. And I can still feel the cold spots now. Usually when we record, because I will turn the fan away. If not, the fan will be in the microphone, right?
Yeah.
I will feel very hot and I'll be sweating after the confession. But today, goosebumps are Eugene.
Wow.
Really good. One side of my arm only.
Okay. Wow.
So I don't know what is it, but usually I know that people who have night shift lah, usually they will encounter all the kind of spooky things.
We also believe that when we are doing this show and we're talking about them, they tend to be beside us listening in. So could it be maybe not that chickpone from the photograph, but maybe an entity that's standing around us, around you, move into your space and go like, try and take a closer look as well and go, hey, I recognize her as our friend.
Is the principal of the hantu school. Must take her back. Go back to school.
Okay, next one. Next one is Chilaka. This next one. If you are a parent of this girl, what would you do?
We gotta put it back.
No, it's my baby.
Let's put it back. Ariel. We have to put him back. Come on, we gotta put him back already.
What about the sacrifice?
The what?
The sacrifice.
The fuck did she just say sacrifice? Give it to
I mean, usually you see the kids when they see the scary thing, they will scream, they will shout, or they will have no reaction at all.
Yeah.
But this one, she's like dancing and boogieing with the girl.
Yeah, it's okay. I try to pause it. I'll see how does it look. Okay, it's a freaking scary dolls, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite creepy. Black lips, the eyes is like either black or like sinking or something like that. Damn. Maybe she feel familiar with that. Oh.
Yeah.
But she said it have to be the sacrifice.
It has to be the sacrifice. Like, what kind of movie has she been watching?
But how old is she? She looks like what, 5?
6, yeah, 5, 6 maybe.
I was like, she knows such a complicated big word.
Yeah,
sacrifice.
Well, that was my kid, right? Wanting to get this doll like that and talk about sacrifice. I bring him back, exorcise already.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
We're not going to go back home. Not going to go straight to Sifu's house. Next, we're coming up to the confessions section. We have 2 confessions for you tonight. One is from Joanna Tan. And this one is narrated by Belinda.
Thank you, Joanna, for sending in your confession. So she says, it has been a while since I last shared my experience, and today I'm gonna share something recent, fresh from the stove, so to speak. While it isn't anything paranormal, it's just a beautiful reminder that we are always blessed if we maintain a pure heart. I have 2 younger relatives who are studying overseas, one who is just 19 years old. She recently moved out from her hostel and into a rented room to live on her own. Everything seems fine. The landlady and auntie, who is very kind and helpful. The room is cozy and she enjoys the privacy. When we spoke, I asked her if everything was fine in her new room. She mentioned that she had been having nightmares and feeling scared when she woke up. Interestingly, she didn't dream of anything particularly frightening, but would wake up feeling uneasy. Before she moved into this room, I had visited her overseas and managed to get a small Buddha statue from a monk in Thailand for her to place in her room. When I received it, I could sense a very strong energy and I knew this was blessed. Yesterday, I arranged a video call with her to see if I could sense anything unusual. The moment when the video call started, she showed me where she had placed the Buddha, and immediately I know what was wrong. The statue was placed flat on the table and in the corner of the room. I quickly advised her to place it on top of her bed facing the door. She did as I suggested, and in the morning, I asked her how she slept. She happily told me that she finally got a good night's sleep. I'm glad. And it was definitely a sweet, timely reminder from Buddha. Interesting.
She put the Buddha lying down.
Yeah, so after that, she say statue placed flat. So means, I think, also like 可怜啊, face flat onto the
Ayo, face flat down. Ayo. I mean, if she place flat on the back, I can still understand. Maybe she thinks it's the sleeping Buddha, right? But you place on the front, then rude, right? I think.
I don't know. I'm just imagining.
Wow.
But you know,
yeah.
I not to disturb Joanna lah, but I feel like maybe perhaps your relative is not a believer of the Buddhist ways. So that's maybe that might be the reason why she put it in the corner.
Like she don't want to be rude, right? Like you give her something, she still accept it.
Yeah. But each to their own belief lah. I believe everybody should have their own power to choose what they choose to believe. Maybe the Buddha might be more happy with you.
So we spoke, everything was fine in the room, and she mentioned she's having nightmares. Oh. Okay lah. So this having nightmares thing, if it's recurring, right? And I always say if it's recurring, same nightmare or same theme of nightmare, then there could be some negative energy at play. If there's nothing else, if you're not sick, if you have not watched a horror movie and the nightmare just come without any trigger, then yes, I would consider that part of the signs of being disturbed. But she didn't
say,
anything
anything frightening. Or maybe what if she just wake up, right? She just have a dream of like the Buddha POV on the table.
But she woke up feeling uneasy. So it's our internal subconscious mind that understands or can
something
see
is wrong.
Something is wrong. So I don't think this is a pleasant thing, even though it's not frightening, but something was trying to make its presence felt. So before she moved to the room, I visited overseas, managed to get a small Buddha statue. Okay, that's very nice of who's the confessor? Joanna Tan, right? That's very nice of her. Like what we say, like we don't know whether the homeowner, the landlord, is a Buddhist or not. And then sometimes when we just buy something out of our own goodwill, which is great, right? Nothing wrong with that. It's great because the intent is pure, and we bestow something blessed to the lady. So I think maybe the lady is probably maybe free thinker or unaware, because she did not throw it away. She don't put it in the cupboard. She still left it in the open. So maybe not Christian, because Christians would definitely know no idol worshipping. That was straight into the cupboard it goes. So maybe this lady just don't know, but she was at least open to putting it somewhere in a room. But this Joanna is also quite tsaya. Video call, so she can sense the place.
She knows something's up.
Okay, let's see in the comment section what people are saying. Can we put Buddha in the bedroom? Okay, this is the same question I had when you were narrating the confession.
Oh, why cannot put in the bedroom? I never ever like that thought never crossed my mind.
Buddha statue is meant to be, because Buddha is high level, it's meant to be in the living room, the main area. And the reason why we don't put in the living room is, why we don't put in the bedroom is where we change clothes. We are naked.
Don't disrespect lah, right?
Or I don't think the landlord brought a guy back to the bed. So, but imagine you are having intercourse or sexual acts in front of the Buddha. It's disrespectful. So that's why we don't put it inside the bedroom. But if you're only renting a room and you got nowhere else to put, then I would imagine, can. So the whole point of why we don't put in the bedroom is, for most people, the bedroom is where they perform certain acts, or they are just
unholy.
Yeah, but if you have nowhere else to put, then I think Buddha also understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, someone did actually explain. Oh, Joanna said, what? Where's
Joe
my...
comment. Yeah.
Okay. It's basic respect to place praying status at higher... Yes, you need to be higher up against the wall. Usually you need to have some backing.
Okay.
Yeah. So even for my statues, right, the back is actually the window. It's not advisable, but it's at the highest point in my room. And why I put it at the window? Because there's sunlight coming in. So when I felt the energy, I felt in this part of my room is better than putting it somewhere with the wall backing. So that's kind of how I justify it.
Okay. Interesting.
It's a blessing to have someone like you. Yeah.
Very thoughtful, right?
I should have Joanna on the show also.
Can, if she wants to lah. Maybe she got confessions for us.
And she did say, right? She did say, right?
I think she say she haven't shared in a while, I think.
So that means she has one. Where is it? It's been a while since I shared my last experience. Hey.
We'll go and dig.
Go and dig out Joanna Tan of past experience. Next one is by Kelvin Fu.
Thank you, Kevin Fu, for sending in your confession. So, she says that, trying to cut this short, I'm not sure if anyone will believe this. Many years back, to those days where the internet is not a necessity, it was a night that I was dreaming and accidentally lining up to walk through the cave. Everyone walked slowly inside the cave, and I was one of them. Along the way, my head was so heavy and I could hardly see anything in front of me except for the people's feet. There was people walking the cave as well, just like normal people do, but everyone was quiet. After out from the cave, I reached an area in the ancient town that was very nice, in front of a river, and there was acres of concrete bricks linked to the opposite land. I see many ancient big house and shop along the river. There's many people doing their business like selling food, cloth, etc., which is just normal for me. All of a sudden, I hear familiar voices calling out my name from the opposite side of the river. I know that it was my late mother. The whole journey, I was not able to speak. I crossed the bridge and I followed my mom to a big house where she lived. In front of the big door, I saw that there was a big Guan Yin statue with bright lights behind her back. This was a big 5-story bungalow and I saw many maids. Wow, this is exactly what I saw when my mom passed away. Inside her paper doll house, burned as an offering to my mom, where there was picture of Guan Yin standing in front of the house. Everything seems normal and not scary. All of a sudden, I walked out from my house and my head turned heavy again. I walked towards a dark and big temple. I remember behind there's a big staircase where I saw many scary things. Many people in white long cloth walked with chains in their feet, and I know that there's also the New To Ma Lian just behind the army pulling them. They walked by my side, just came out from a dark room. I'm not sure why I walked towards that door and think that I might have to go through that big giant door with the two moving Mensen. Not far from the giant door, I saw what is inside the room. Under a yellow light, there was someone giant in size wearing an ancient king from Chinese movie sitting on a big chair. I kept walking towards the giant door. Now I can see everything very clearly. The two moving Mention in front of me. I can't talk. All of a sudden, my late mom was pulling me from behind, asking me to leave this place immediately. She warned me not to think about here ever again. Without any strength to resist or think, I just walked back from the same cave, and as soon as I came out from the cave, I was woken up by my alarm clock. Time to go to work. I did not feel anything weird, and I was thinking that it was just a nightmare. A few years ago, sometime in 1995, I was shocked to read in a local newspaper from Penang where people started sharing their experience during their visits to hell during the Hungry Ghost Festival. From what I read, they were telling the same story as I experienced in the dream. The long pathway in the cave, people doing their business, etc. Weird. What a coincidence. Surely not because of too much ghost story, because I'm really not a favorite in the ghost movie.
Okay, so Kelvin Fu read my mind, or read Skeptic's mind. Okay,
It might be too much media consumption.
Okay, so let's get the skeptical version out of the way first, yeah? So skeptics would say, you are just dreaming. You watch enough horror movie like this because whatever you dream of, the imagery, the old time clothes, that's just a typical Hong Kong movie. So you must have watched a
that's true.
Hong Kong movie when you're young and seeing your mother's funeral with all the items. So confirm that's why you have that image. And also because you're grieving for your mom, you're thinking about your mom, the imagery comes to mind. That's what the logical mind would say,
Thanks.
right? Yeah, we'll think about this. So let's move a little bit towards the supernatural side, the supernatural option for this confession.
So for the supernatural option, I would think that, okay, if I were to have a dream of me going to another place and I cannot talk, the first thing that comes to my mind is I will panic. I will not follow everybody else. I will think of a way how to escape. I will not go with the flow. What about you, Eugene?
Usually in dreams, I can't seem to control. No,
You cannot control.
even when I astral travel, I don't have control over where I go. I just get pulled along. I don't have the sense to swim back or avoid. It's more like I am there, and then the scene just happens. So I'm not even moving in. You imagine you are sitting there, and okay, imagine you are in USS, Universal Studio, sitting on a chair, and the movie plays, the 3D movie or the 4D movie plays, and you don't get a chance to move. You're just going with the storyline wherever it moves.
You just visually have a AR on you.
Something like that lah. I just go only.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I become a playable character. I can jump, I can go anywhere I want.
I remote viewing only. But I think it's okay. So first up,
Okay,
it seems that the
interesting.
mother is in a good place.
Yeah, definitely. And this is like kind of like proof that probably some people need that whatever you burn for your ancestors and whatever you burn for a particular loved one that was passed is definitely moved and passed down onto them. But this is, something quite interesting, which is like she have a big mansion with many maids. I have a very curious question.
Wow.
Are the maids once human, or are they just like programmed to do whatever to serve the master?
I got two answers to that. My first thought would be these maids are NPCs.
Ah.
NPCs. If you read up on the simulation theory about our world, there are people that we see around us in reality. Even they are just there. They don't exist.
So literally NPCs in our world.
Yeah, that's a simulation theory. So that's quite a different concept to talk about, lah. Right? That's one.
Oh.
When I spoke to one of the family some time back, they were supported by a spirit who was a servant of their great grandfather.
Oh.
So the great grandfather, obviously he passed away. He's in a better place, and he has sent his servant, a warrior, to come down to earth to protect his living family.
Aw, that's so
Yeah,
sweet.
and when the Sifu, I brought in a Tibetan monk to speak to the entity, that's what he found out. Like this entity that was guarding the family was an ancient warrior serving his grandfather in the afterlife.
Oh, then the grandfather must be of like some position, eh?
Yeah.
If not, how where you get a warrior
Yeah,
from?
great grandfather lah, great grandfather somewhere up the lineage lah, and their family line when they trace, their family came from one of their ancestor was a royalty in in
Oh.
one of the dynasty, and he had men servants, he had warriors around him.
Interesting.
And before he died, again, this is all from the Sifu telling us what the servant had said lah, right? When he was alive, he made a promise to the grandfather, who was then also alive or maybe just passed, that he will return the favor and continue serving that
The
great
family.
grandfather in the afterlife. So when he died, he went to the afterlife and continued serving.
Hey, last time the people have a lot of this kind of promise and they really keep their promise.
I'll see you in the
It's so sweet,
afterlife, right? You know all
Oh,
those.
so sweet.
Ah.
It makes me delulu and then wonder, what
Yeah.
other like things that they have promised.
So whether we believe in this story or not, my takeaway is that for Kelvin, his vision gives him the comfort that his mother is in a great place. And for the living, having that mental comfort and positivity can only be a good thing, regardless of what people believe or not. Doesn't matter. Kelvin believes is most important.
But I think this is something that, he said that he read in the newspaper also. There's other people who's having the same experience for him. So, instead of like the soul coming out of the hell to visit our realm, he is one of the few souls that probably go and visit. It's like an exchange program.
Exchange program. Yep.
Right. So after that, probably he might be one of the few people or the few selected ones to let us know that, hey, this is what's going on.
Yeah. Someone told me this, and I cannot verify this. I'm just sharing it with you. Humans do not normally dream of Buddha or Kuan Yin. When we do dream, we don't dream of gods. If we have gods in our dream, those are real.
Oh.
So if we take that saying as true, and he's dreaming of Kuan Yin, that is not a dream. That is actually a vision. I don't know how true that is, but that's from what I heard.
But this is just a statue, ma. It's not the actual deity, ma.
Oh yeah.
But okay, at the bottom, to be fair, he said he saw something very scary behind the door. I think that might be one of the death. I don't really know the death entity of the Chinese
Or
side one.
the new Tol Malian is a
Uh,
horse head cow head horse face.
Yeah. Then after that, he also say that the then after he say not far away from the giant door, I see what's inside the room. So inside a room, it have a yellow spotlight. There is someone wearing a giant something. I cannot see the below already.
Okay, wait, let me show our audience the.
New Toe Ma Lian.
So this is an old Chinese painting of horse face, cow head, and they're known to be the guardians of underworld, guiding the souls from the land of living to the land
Right.
of the dead. So wait, let's go down again. Where you sit further down, is it?
He says, yeah. So under a yellow light behind the door, inside the room basically, he says that there's someone giant in size wearing an ancient king, like from the Chinese movie, sitting on a big chair.
Is that the hell god?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yaman, right? What's his name?
I actually I've never dreamt of the Chinese side before. What are my dreams usually about? My dreams are usually from young. I have been dreaming people chasing me.
Oh, that's another story. I think if you dream of someone chasing you, there's a meaning to it also.
But you know what's the scary thing? It's
Yeah.
always my reoccurring dreams. It's not always the same one, but it's the reoccurring theme is gonna chase.
Kena chase.
Gonna chase.
Oh, I gotta go and research on this. Kena chase also, there's a meaning to it because my ex-girlfriend also kena chase.
Jialat lah.
Then it was because something from the past life was trying to get back what was owed to it. That's why the chasing happened. So
But they never catch up to me and I can never see who is it though. But you know what they are chasing me for or not? They're chasing me after my life.
yeah lah. Means you owe somebody something in your past life.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, I show you all Munson.
Oh, the two guards lah, right?
This is how the Munson looks like. You find this, I think, on temple doors?
But I thought temple usually have the two, the
Animal
lion.
lah. Okay, tiger, lion, yeah. I don't know. So that's what a Munson is, and he can't talk. Usually in dreams, you can't talk, can't hear. Or spirits are trying to talk and you cannot hear. So this is again in line with the mythology of underworld. And wow, then kena saved by the mother, no? Mother saved
The
him.
mother like, hey, wrong direction. You go the other way.
Hey, don't come here. You'll get lost. Suddenly you cannot wake up. Your spirit cannot pull down to the underworld by mistake.
Hey, but you have heard or not? Sometimes people do suddenly just die in their dreams, you know?
Yeah lah.
Die in their sleep. And then after they don't have any like health condition or what, they just suddenly just pew. Maybe that's why they got lost in the underworld.
My friend's mom, I think, she one day just didn't wake up.
But she's of age,
Fit.
right?
I mean, she's old, but so it cannot be 100% guarantee it's spiritual lah. But no prior illnesses, nothing. You know, the old people last time is actually very much stronger than the old people now.
Yeah. That's true.
The auntie I know got 90 plus years old, chain smoking, no bo tai chi one.
Yeah. My great grandmother is still alive.
How old is she now?
103.
She's still alive now.
Yes.
Hey, we
And
better
then
interview her for
that's
her
from-
story.
That's from she cannot speak Chinese. She speak Hokkien or she speak like I cannot understand her language or Teochew.
You ask her to just confess only, we'll find translation for her.
She can't even talk lah now. She's lying on the bed and then after that literally she's a skeleton now.
Aiyo.
Very 可怜.
I'm sure she has a lot of stories lah. Right.
That's true. She's from the grandma side that can see ghosts one.
You see, wow. So she can't speak lah. Her vocal, nothing works.
She's struggling to speak. She speak a few sentences. She have to drink water. She have to take rest.
You see, I want to live for right old age. I do. But the quality of life also must matter lah.
That's true. That's true. Hey, there was one time I went to visit one of my clients last time lah when I was working in the insurance business. Just nice happened to cold call two elderly person. When I go into the house, you know how old is the guy? The wife was the one who greeted me at the door. So the wife is, I think 60, 70. Yeah, so quite old already. You can see like, she's struggling to walk and stuff like that. Then after that, as I proceed to go in the house, I don't know whether you have ever smelled it. It smelled like a bit like death really.
Well, how does that smell like?
The old people smell.
Old people.
But the old people smell, but then it's like worse. It's like going to expire soon, the smell.
I know old people smell of urine.
No. It's not urine smell. It's this old people smell, but then after that, it has a little bit of twist in it.
So, going to die already lah. They can't.
I
you reckon it's
feel
gonna die?
I feel lah. But I cannot say lah because I never go and visit them already. Because the old man give me a bit of creeps. He's like 97, 96 this year.
Do you think?
Then he's totally bedridden, cannot even move.
Do you think that he used to dabble with the spirits and then he cannot die now? It's one of those you just cannot die. They're keeping you alive, or you maybe have a something in your body that prevents you from dying.
Maybe. But I tell you something very interesting. I very rarely meet people like this, which is their race, they're Indians. But their belief, they are Catholics. So they have like, the archangel picture outside their house and stuff like that. It's all over their house, everywhere. But she also told me something very interesting. I don't know why she suddenly tell me because I go there sell insurance lah. Okay, she tell me that last time when she was pregnant, after that there was the nenek that come and knock at the door one. You know the nenek that steal children one?
Tell me that. Okay, tell us that urban legend.
The folklore.
Tell us that. Yeah.
So I've heard of this also from SC, okay, during the podcast days, right? So I heard of this nenek who will target women who are usually alone at home and they are they have children, they're pregnant, right? So usually, I don't know what is it about women during the time of labor, they're going to go into labor. They are usually very weak and usually very prone to spiritual attacks. Somehow, I think the hormones imbalance lah. Or maybe I feel, okay, they might be the spirits. They can smell the newborn. Fresh meat, baking in the oven. Suddenly walk by, then after that you can smell your neighbor cooking chicken in the oven. Maybe lah, that's my theory lah. I cannot prove it, right? Okay. So after that, there is this old lady, or sometimes even old man. I've heard some stories who have old men before. So it will be basically an elderly person. They will come to your house mysteriously out of the blue. Okay, usually I don't know in the kampong days people do this or not, but usually nowadays after we move to HDB, very seldom you'll hear people do this. They will come to your door and then they will knock your door and then ask to be let in. Their first visits are usually very polite. They will come and ask you, hi, can I come in? Can I come in?
The variation I heard was, can I have a glass of water?
Basically, they're asking you to be, to open your door and to be let in. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after that, she's sensing something was wrong. And basically, she's Catholic, right? She don't really, I don't think they believe in this entity, right? They only believe in demons. But she don't know how to describe it to me. And I roughly know what she was trying to tell me lah. But I cannot scare her ma, right? So she was telling me, this person keep coming back again and again, and then after that she was afraid because she was alone at home, and then she told me, okay, this person actually keep knocking the door, and then she call her husband panicking what to do, and then the husband say just ignore this person, but this person was literally trashing outside, asking and demanding to be let in. Yes. And this is usually how the folklore goes. And then sometimes sad story is that somehow I've heard of the one on the podcast, which is the mom will be hypnotized to open the door. They don't know what they're doing. This is the one I heard from the podcast. But luckily for her, she didn't. I guess her willpower or her guardian angel was protecting her. She didn't open the door lah, but she was fearful at that point of time until this whole thing until she go and give birth, in the hospital and everything in the proper place. And then after that, the person or the entity mysteriously just disappeared.
I remember this warning told to me by my grandmother when I was growing up in Bedok Reservoir. This old estate. Is it when people ask to come in, especially if it's an old lady or an old man, don't open. Yeah. So now that you mentioned it, specifically that warning was given to us. So it's not like, don't open for strangers. Don't open when you see an old lady.
Or old man. Basically, an elder person.
He said
Interesting.
He said that Kelvin also said that he read about other people from Penang having the same experience when they go down to hell. Speaking of Penang Ghost King did invite me to go back and see him where he can create a ritual for me to go to hell.
Do you want to though?
I'm curious. I'd love to go there and document or come back and then tell you guys about it.
Okay, Eugene, I think before you go, you must cycle in your mind. Don't go through the gates. Don't go through the gates.
Yeah.
You have to put it inside your psyche.
Or I need to have someone around me calling to me. Don't go
How
in.
would they know? They don't have AR goggles to your vision, right?
So they'll say like, usually if your body start to twitch or there'll be a sign like your soul is going to cross the other side to keep calling for your name.
I know already, Eugene. Wake up, wake up, wake up,
Kena
wake up.
sepak. Can wake up. Why my face so pain?
Call you so many times, you don't wake up.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, but Eugene, just maybe a little bit of sneak peek. We didn't get this friend of mine to confess during the cosplay festival, but apparently after I go eat dinner with him, he told me that actually he got story.
The friend that was there.
And one of the couple that we asked, then they say no ghost story one. And then after that later they confessed to me have.
Is it they paiseh to tell on camera?
I think so, but also probably they feel that they scared nobody believe them or their career is at stake or whatever it is. Okay, but here I have a juicy story before we end.
Okay,
this one so juicy. When he was driving the car, I would feel like I eating KFC. Slurp.
Okay, I'm going to move to a single screen where you are the only one on a big screen talking to the audience. You ready for the confession?
Yes.
All right, take it away.
So this story has been given to me by a good friend of mine during the cosplay festival. But he didn't want to say it, so I'm here to narrate it. So he was working at Amazon. So Amazon has a warehouse in Singapore, somewhere I think in Jurong area. I'm not too sure where, but he claims that it's an industrial area and then there's not much things going on there except for all the industrial other buildings. So basically it's a very not a residential area. There is not much human traffic as well. Only those people who are working there or maybe the dormitories are there are the only humans traffic there. But basically it's more filled with wilderness and warehouse storage areas. So what he told me was he was working there as a packer, as a part-time. So when he was working there, usually they will have like about, I think, 2 people on duty who was the packer, and then they will need to go out 3 stories where they have different items and different storage on the 3 levels itself. So what they will usually do, they will go to one area, retrieve the order, and then after that they will come back to do the packing and stuff like that to ship out the order. And then particularly they say that this very creepy doll that they sell, I think it was like some live doll or something, but apparently the doll can look at you and then after that will give off these like very weird vibes about it. So one day my friend actually what he did, he moved the door to face in another direction. And then because there was only 2 people who was on duty, okay, means that there's nobody else who's supposed to be running around and doing the packing, right? Okay, the 2 of them, after moving the door, decided to go and do their own separate packings. So if I never remember wrong, this door is on the 2nd floor, right? So one friend went to the third floor, and one friend went to the first floor to do the packing. So after they do the packing, they get the orders and stuff like that. After that, they came down. After that, they finished up their orders together. And then what they did was they went upstairs to the second floor and then to go and check on the door again. And then this time the door was facing in another direction. So this is one story. Wait, we're not done yet. Still have. They see another story, okay? Another day, another packer who was there, suddenly he claims, okay, when he was walking to go and get, I believe it was a baby stroller, he suddenly saw a lady in red. So lady in red usually means that, it's a very ominous, very revengeful, angry ghost, right? So the moment he saw it with his own eyes, he screamed and then he ran away. So when he ran away, and then after he ran away to the lobby where everybody was gathered at, right? Okay. And then after that, right, my friend say his face was pale white. He couldn't speak. He couldn't really say what he needed to say. After they got it out from him that he saw a lady in red, then he was sent home because he really couldn't function and work afterwards. My friend, being the very unlucky one, was sent to go and retrieve the baby stroller, and then he got no choice. What he did was he proceed with caution, and then he went up to the second floor to go and take the baby stroller. So after that, when he go and take the baby stroller, he say he couldn't see anything, but there was a weird smell in the air that smelled like rotten eggs, smelled like sewer, that was super, super pungent. It really pierced into your nose, kind of pungent. But the Amazon, the warehouse, being a warehouse, right, they also handle food. So it might not be any rotten food or storage because they need to keep a certain hygiene mark. So it was a very sudden and weird smell that they have. He got the baby pram out of there and then he just ran off. But it was very well known. Done already, Eugene. But it was very well known for the Amazon warehouse, right? To all of the workers there, even the managers know it, even the boss know it. The place is very, very haunted.
Speaking of warehouse, there's another
Yes.
warehouse that is also very haunted. It's a DHL warehouse at the Old Tampines Road.
Oh, really?
Also got sightings, things moving around. And there is the gantry where people walk in and out. So if you walk past without your pass, there'll be a tent because it's a secure area, right? So
Yep.
the top floor of DHL warehouse, whoever's working in security, because security room is not at the warehouse itself, it's somewhere else. They will sometimes have bam or bam, they will
Some error sound.
caught movement through the gantry. So the new security was like, hey, got something. Then the older security was like, it happens, just ignore.
Eugene, you want me to tell you something?
What?
So, remember the ex-boyfriend I told you about?
Ah.
That he cheated on me, right?
Ah.
And then he got into the car accident, right?
Ah.
He was driving on the way. He was working internship at the DHL, the particular DHL that you're talking about.
Oh. Ooh.
It might be a spirit attached to him, or maybe it might be karma.
Or maybe
I don't know.
your guardian punish him.
My guardian gather the DHL spirit. Lie, who want to do the beating?
Kill lang.
Okay. But where it happened, it was on the way to the Tampines Road there. The expressway, the long expressway. Nobody kena. Early morning, so busy traffic. He the only one that flew. Interesting.
Wow.
All the warehouse, damn haunted. But you know what's the thing that my friend from the Amazon warehouse say? The door, right, that moved by itself, right, got bought off. Someone bought the door.
The doll.
Yes, the door was bought off. Someone bought it. And then after that, they probably carry the haunting spirit somewhere else.
Maybe it's me, man. I bought it for the museum. No, I didn't get it. I would love to have it, but no, I don't have it.
Some unexpected person has it. Okay, that's all for the Amazon funny stories or crazy stories. I would love to hear more Amazon story if anybody used to work at the warehouse.
So you
Please
got
tell us.
any warehouse stories, any Amazon DHL stories, please send us a story in the comment section. You can find us on IG at the Supernatural Confessions or our Facebook group. Search for Must Be the Hantu or just text WhatsApp me like +65 9459 4931. And before we say goodnight, tomorrow night I'm actually meeting Murali. Guru Murali.
Oh,
We are going
yes.
somewhere. I can't tell you where yet. I'll just if I can film it, I might. But this place, according to him and a few other masters, is a portal, or there's a portal there with very thin veil from our side to the other world. And when Murali was there the last time and he meditated, he says the veil just blew open. He can see right through what it was before. And that area, there is another dimension.
Oh,
So
wait, another dimension, like ghost dimension, or is
Spirit,
it like?
spiritual dimension?
Oh,
Yeah, in that location.
interesting.
So I'm going there tomorrow to meditate, to have a glimpse, to see. Let's see whether I can see anything or not.
Ayo, Eugene.
Tomorrow night
All
I'll
the
be there.
best.
I'll be there. I'll meet at 7, have dinner, go down, and meditate till night.
Spooky business. But then again, I'm very curious there. But now the supposed like Hellgate is open. They have to open somewhere, what?
So if we understand that there's ley lines and crossroads and portals, then this place is one of those. Yeah.
Like a bus stop,
Don't know. I'll find out tomorrow and I'll text you. Then we can talk about it next week.
Cool.
Alright, that's all we have for housekeeping today. See that I want to end off 1 hour. See what happened now?
About 1 hour lah.
No, more than 1 hour, but it's okay. It's good. It's quality confession, great discussion. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I mean, with good stories and good discussion, the time just really flies. And we hope that you have enjoyed today's housekeeping as well.
Yay! Good night, everybody.
All right, my name is Eugene Tay.
And I'm Belinda, the succubus.
Signing out.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.